My name is Dorit Oliver-Wolff, and I always like to point out that I am a survivor and not a victim. I have been through the Holocaust as a very young child, not of my own choosing, and of course nobody ever chooses it. And I didn't even know that I was Jewish because my parents were not religious. I was born in Yugoslavia, Novi Sad. My mother came from Budapest, so when the war started, on the 6th of April 1941, it was a surprise because the bombs just out of the blue, Belgrade was bombed, and all we could hear is the big bangs, and of course the smoke came through the windows and we had to run for our lives. We just wanted to run out of the house. But of course it was like a stampede because everybody was doing the same thing. All we had on was our pajamas, and you couldn't stop because just when you see in all this country in Western, when the buffaloes run, well, this was like buffaloes on two legs. And it was very tragic because she just couldn't, as a little child, and I was 5, all my mother said to me, just hold on to my hands, whatever happens, don't let go. So we were basically pushed out. Everybody wanted to get out of Belgrade, and out of Belgrade there are woods, and we were met there by the partisans, the soldiers, and they fed us. We didn't have any clothes, so we had these funny blankets, and the blankets had to be a little hole in around the neck, and then you put your arms out, you looked like a scarecrow, and they used some belts or whatever they could hold, but of course that was fantastic because it was so cold. And we stayed there for a little while, and then we were heading for Budapest by foot and by train and by foot. And at times, of course, my mother carried me on her back because it was a very long journey. My mother was only little.